Hello, I'm Peter Bushyeager, and I'm happy to be reading for the Boog City Festival. My first poem is called Artist's Life. That spring, birds hurried to build, back when my arms were ropey and I dealt with difficult people every day, back when you didn't dance but loosened with the sounds, back when I learned there are monuments to craft, it's the soil that enters the seed, and birds always sense what's coming. In the corner of the bedroom, buried in a tower of laundry, was a notebook, organic to the touch, filled with stumbles, lurching, and empty pages. You suffered the loneliness we're all ashamed of, but created work of arresting beauty. There were only brown city birds, but their constant hopping was enough. Back when we watched the splitting of a rock on video, back with the patient hammering of metal pegs and someone's model of the world. Now we quickly understand new words by watching others adjust to their use. These words click easily in any sentence. They say many people admire those who quickly transform into loud objects like 4-story salt shakers that spew saline boulders when tipped. But we're quiet and listen for the rush we think is coming. They say people like prayer that rewires the brain and encourages richer tissues. They say my father was a dark, Welsh-like cloud and dusky songs might have emerged. This next poem is dedicated to my daughter Audrey and everyone else who loves electronic dance music. It's called The Drop. Bite into candy bar foil on the dance floor and the foreign alloys in your teeth buzz. You're grounded by the sounds of the DJ, clear up to your sinus. Night scenarios repeat like wild butterfly bushes along the roadbed. The moon is up and the DJ blurs it. The energy lost when I forgot your name resurges on the dance floor. Right after the bass drop, the singer shouts, "Continue," in a robot voice. We click with the lower frequencies and get clean together. This is what good looks like. A North Star, me a hopeful asset as the floor opens up. Digital white noise is a hi-hat, and the DJ knows about me and that drop. Party talk. Neat. Packaged. Straight from the cooler, the brands known, proper colors confirmed. What body part was your future in the steady chat within that tight circle? We stood not on loam, concrete, or bluestone, gravel at best. You frantically fingered the phone, no speaking, no chewing. This is a memory piece, and it's called The Names. I used to know someone named Egidio, but I don't remember how, and Bettina with electric hair that framed her face, her friend Nadine who married wrong, Badine who sang Bohème, and Sherry, a chance encounter in the county office that grew messy. And I remember certain rooms, bucket chairs that hugged my ass, burnt orange floor cushions on top of peltish rugs, set against a blue plaid accent wall that made me happy when the sun hit as I started to know you. Floor-length window shears in the kitchen waved in the humid breeze and barely skirted above the dirty litter box. And the cats, Sammy and Winky and Gertrude Stein, leaped among the backyard fauna. A dragonfly shivered in my hand, then flew away. 50 years on, Badine and Nadine have blurred into just one eccentric 19-year-old, wearing her extracted wisdom teeth on drop earrings that swung when she laughed. And maybe her name is actually Ardell. Cherry Sherry ended up a discountable court case, and now no speaking, no singing for Badine, but still carefully supported by the diaphragm. In all cases, new rooms rush up to me, as they always did, with their vibrating blocks of wall and fabric color that hit me in the chest in an unexplained way, embarrassing as the new, scary, surfacing faces I quickly greet so I can learn them and hold on to their names. It's an interesting state when you're midway between dreams and waking up. This poem sort of documents that. It's called Dream Week. Monday, 3 ambulances roar down First Avenue, followed by an 18-wheeler hauling a road-making machine, tailed by a cop car with flashing lights. Yesterday's map led us to roads that were just mire, running alongside industrial farms with heavy gray chemical soil that held planted potatoes perfectly vertical. Tuesday, they called it an ordinary mountain, but it unexpectedly spewed, edited a lake, buried a road, relocated a riverbed, and left raw products inside your head where you're actually 6 years old trying to fall asleep, propped up high with large, square, purple chenille pillows. Acid suddenly rises in your throat, but a kid can't diagnose, so you focus on the rescue dog coming next week, lie perfectly horizontal, and hold on to your sleep. Wednesday, a musical replay from the past. The basses in your college choir overreach in the Beethoven and become one huge scratched throat singing about brotherhood. There's no patience with the resistant pieces of a failed collage on the card table or dramatic messy clots of color like the scarlet quince bush, cornered, caged, but still flowering, but up against rusty chain link. Thursday, gather up the sated flowers like old Rolodexes that bulged and got messy. Clear them out until the landscape is clean green right up to your door. These days, midway between denim and linen. Bulbs done, but leaves haven't flopped and gone brown yet. Friday, orchids obsessed with sex. Fragonard paintings of Rococo courtiers in embroidered waistcoats and pastel petticoats flirting on ribbon swings. Without naming it, describe your favorite animal, and when you're done, forget about the number of legs, the length of its snout, or the conventions of dress in this or any century. Remember a life of fortuitous collision. Saturday. Rerun the gray soil that enables easy potato harvest, the dishonest road with a sideline in mud, the mountain, forget the mountain, remember the rescue dog's charming instincts. Every night, kick off the sheets, raise your legs an inch off the mattress, and tense your thighs for confidence. Sunday. Pundits and new roads are coming that snake into retrofitted bridges that span rivers with red, muddy banks. Against all odds, the rivers run crystal clear into the capital city on the hill, declared a new state. But you still peek at the map, faultier than before, the map that led to the mire. The last poem I'll read is called Author. You're altered and writing about mother's edgy dependence on hospital mirrors. Coarse black eyebrows set off by dead white hair. Dark, circled eyes, a calling card, humor through the architecture. To gain energy and focus, you imagine an audience clad in a crazy quilt of flannels, organza, and tulle. If you're still thinking, then breathe. If you can't sleep, be the demon in my dream. Peter worries it in a wry way, like residual wrapping stuck to chocolate. Thank you.